Why does silence feel heavier than noise? Why do we feel more at home in chaos than in calm? If you've ever sat still and felt a deep discomfort inside, or reached for your phone the moment your mind had nothing to fixate on, you're not alone. And you're not weak. The Bhagavad Gita predicted this long before technology ever existed. Because the greatest war isn't outside, it's within your mind. Stay with this video until the end. Because the Gita doesn't just speak in ancient verses, it speaks directly to the burnout, anxiety, and overthinking you're going through right now. Welcome to Echoes of Wisdom. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Chapter 1, You're not restless, you're untrained. Meet Riya, 27, product manager. She wakes up, checks email, scrolls through Instagram, listens to a podcast while brushing, and still feels behind by 9 a.m. Her therapist gave her a simple task: sit in silence for 10 minutes every morning. She laughed. But she tried. Within 2 minutes, her heart raced. Random memories popped up. She felt the need to check her phone, write down tasks, do anything but sit still. She thought, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just be? But the Gita already knew. For one who has conquered the mind is the best of friends, but for one who has failed to do so, the mind will remain the greatest enemy. We were never taught to be still. We were taught to chase, achieve, and stay stimulated. Stillness isn't failure. It's the first step to mastery. Riya began with 3 minutes. Then 5. It didn't feel better right away, but something shifted. Instead of running from silence, she learned to breathe through it. She began meeting her own mind like an old friend she forgot she had. Chapter 2, Silence reveals what you've buried. Ravi, 21, a college student, dropped his phone in water. For 2 days, no texts, no videos, no noise. At first, he panicked. Then, he began noticing what he usually avoided. His fears, his loneliness, regrets, insecurity, all the emotions he'd buried under Netflix and Reddit came bubbling up. He picked up a pen and journaled for the first time in years. What he wrote surprised him. Raw pain. Deep desires. Forgotten dreams. Silence didn't break him. It introduced him to himself. Just as a mirror is covered by dust, so the living being is covered by different degrees of desire. Silence cleans that mirror. The pain you feel. That's clarity rising to the surface. We don't avoid silence because we're bored. We avoid it because we're afraid of what we'll hear when everything else goes quiet. Chapter 3, The Myth of the Busy Life. We glorify being busy, we wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. But busyness is often a mask. It hides fear of facing our thoughts, our emptiness, our pain. The Gita offers this. The one who sees inaction in action, and action in inaction, is truly wise. You're not valuable because you hustle. You're valuable because you exist. Sana, 33, quit her corporate job after burnout. She thought doing less would make her feel lazy. But what she discovered was different. She started slow mornings. Silent walks, cooking without noise. And for the first time, she didn't feel broken, she felt real. Try it. Turn off the music during your walk, don't multitask every minute, your mind will scream, but that's where freedom begins. Chapter 4, You were raised on noise, that's why peace feels foreign. Think back. How often were you truly still as a child? TV during meals, music during study, constant background noise. We never learned silence, so when we meet it now, it feels wrong. The Gita says, a person in the divine consciousness always knows within himself that he actually does nothing at all. It's not about doing nothing, it's about being fully present in everything. Maya, 40, used to scroll during family dinners. One evening, she put her phone away. For the first time, she really heard her child's laughter. That's peace, not dramatic, but deeply human. You don't need a vacation or retreat, you need presence. Chapter 5, you don't need more, you need less noise. Your brain is overwhelmed, that's why stillness feels uncomfortable. Like trying to sleep in a room with flashing lights, it's not your fault. You've been overstimulated. The Gita says, one who is not disturbed by the flow of desires, that enter like rivers into the ocean, can achieve peace. You don't need more advice, you don't need more content. You need subtraction. Cut one app, one tab, one noise source, start with 5 minutes of stillness every day. Let the discomfort come, let the restlessness speak, then keep sitting, your peace is underneath all that. Chapter 6, Arjuna's breakdown was a breakthrough. We forget, Arjuna wasn't weak when he dropped his bow. He was human. He was torn between duty and despair. And Krishna didn't dismiss him. He guided him inward. Krishna said, let your mind be fixed on me, be devoted to me. Your anxiety doesn't mean you failed. Your breakdown may be your turning point. Maybe your inner chaos isn't a flaw. It's your first real moment of awakening. Let it guide you home. Final chapter, peace was never missing, you just forgot where to look. You're not chasing peace, you're remembering it. The Gita doesn't give you shortcuts, it gives you the lens to see clearly. Silence isn't punishment, it's presence. The Gita says, silence isn't empty. It's full of the answers you've been searching for. If this spoke to your soul, share it with someone who's always on but secretly exhausted. Subscribe to Echoes of Wisdom for more content that doesn't scream, but speaks to what's real. You're not alone, you're not broken, you're just beginning to hear your soul whisper back. Om Shanti.